Hello again, everyone. Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And when we last left off, we were trying to fix this dumpster fire of the Meyer Sunshine Happiness Zoo. We got a decent job of improving all of our animals as much as we can without those enrichment items. We just ticked over to the new year. We are in year 2, and we made $1,500 yearly profit at the end of that year. It was $5,700. So that is really good. So we were able to accomplish that. Now the only thing left for us to do to get the bronze medal is to adopt and place our reward rescue animals. We have 2 of them to pick, and those are going to be the cheetah and the Bornean orangutan. So we have to get those animals placed down. But first thing that I noticed that we need to take care of is our education, because right now we have no education anywhere in the zoo. Looking at our power extent, we can reach the entire zoo here, so all we have to do is go around to all of our enclosures and place down some speakers and some signs. You've seen that hundreds of times before. I'm not going to bore you with that, so I'll go ahead and place all of the education items around here for all of our animals as best we can, and then we can move on to placing our rescue animals. So I will place those education items and be right back. All right, education items all placed down. Every exhibit now has a batch of education items, and as you can see, especially with like these self-sustaining exhibits, sometimes they have 4 different entries that I had to put down. So a lot of money spent on displays, speakers, and overarching big boards. We went $3,000 in the hole, basically, putting everything down, but now everything is covered. That is vet research done. That's going to help us get some toys for sure. That's going to be the Siberian Tiger's second block, and that's going to be a 50% education bonus and 2 toys to add. So let's go ahead to the Siberian Tiger enclosure and see what kind of toys we can give old Polina, because right now, okay, so she's pretty much maxed on toys, but that doesn't mean that those toys wouldn't be useful in the future. If we look at the enrichment items, we've unlocked some boxes, so we'll see if any of these other animals would like boxes, and I'll be right back. All right, good news. First up on the docket is our African wild dog, and that's 50 there. Let's put in another cardboard box, and that's going to be 100 out of 110. That's going to boost up the enrichment there quite well. So that is the first animal that can benefit from our enrichment items. The African wild dog likes those cardboard boxes. All right, good news. Next up, the grizzly bear likes the cardboard boxes. That's going to be 100 of the 160 toy items that the grizzly bear needs. 31% on the enrichment. It boosts them up just a little bit more, so that's good to see. And last but certainly not least, our timber wolf likes the boxes, so that is 50 and 100. Good to see. That's going to take them up to 45%. We just need some food enrichment to really balance out these animals, but so far so good. Looking well enough, I think, that we can finally put down our 2 rescue animals and get that bronze medal. We will look at a space for the cheetah and be right back. Looking at the Zoopedia here, the cheetah needs grade 2, higher than 6 feet of fencing. No water necessary. That is good. We can put in 1. That is fine. And hopefully, yeah, we've got the rubbing pad and the boxes unlocked for the habitat enrichment. So it looks like we'll be able to start the cheetah off very well. So I will go find a space for this cheetah and be right back. All right, cheetah coming down. That's going to be one of our rescue animals placed. We'll go ahead and get this little enclosure set up. So we are right behind the sort of staff area, and as a matter of fact, I think it would be really cool if we connected up this staff area with the cheetah and this little walkway here. That way they can go pretty much straight from one to the other without having to circle all the way around. As we can see, the terrain needs some hard shelter, but the land mass itself is looking okay, like right from the get-go, which is very cool to see. Let's go ahead to our habitat then. Let's go ahead and reset this to cheetah. Let's go species and cheetah. And then we will do all so we can see everything. Can we do the 8x4x2 shelter? Yeah, let's see if we can put this up here on top of the hill. Hopefully the cheetah can get up here. So that's 100% there. Let's go ahead and put down a large food tray for the cheetah as well, and then we'll put down our water pipe for some drinking. And then we will also put down for our enrichment items our 2 boxes. So that is 50 and 100. So now the cheetah is feeling pretty good, and anything that we can research along the way would be gravy. Sweet. So next thing we're going to do is, of course, put down all of our education items. So I'll go ahead and do a loop of education and a signboard and be right back. All right, education items placed, donation bins in circle right next to the speakers. So hopefully folks will start realizing that the cheetah is over here and start paying a visit. The next thing on the docket that we did was to boost our marketing. So we've put in a lot of money into marketing for sure. Mechanic research is done. That is going to be the first level of staff facilities, and that's going to be the large keeper hut. Part of me wants to put down a large keeper hut over here just so we can handle all the extra stuff, but I won't do that until we see sort of like a bottleneck. But the next thing we are definitely going to be focusing on, call a mechanic please, is the large staff room. So hopefully we can get that done pretty soon. But now we have the Bornean orangutan to look at. Looking at the Zoopedia, the Bornean orangutan requires 8,000 feet and 12,000 climbing requirement with a grade 3 climb-proof fence. So that's going to be interesting indeed. But we've unlocked the cardboard box and the gift box at least. And then once we unlock the next level of veterinary research, we'll get even more enrichment items to see if we can help these animals out a bit. But yeah, education should start to go up. Guests should start getting educated a bit. So let me see if I can find a place for the Bornean orangutan. Kind of over here might not be a bad idea. Let's take a look. So adopt the required animals. I don't know how many required animals there will be. And then breed a Bornean orangutan, breed a cheetah, and adopt an animal from each biome. So we might run out of space fairly quickly. So I think like our Bornean orangutan might end up cool if they are over here. And we do have terrain modifications so we can put down new lakes and bodies of water if need be. Just taking a look at that, yeah, we'll have to place a water purifier in this area over here before we place anything over here that requires water. But I will look for a spot for our Bornean orangutan. I don't think he can sit well with any of the existing animals, so we'll have to start from scratch, but I'll take a look around. And nice, already it looks like people are getting interested in the cheetah, and he's right there ready to go. Very, very cool. Temperature. All right, so we need to adjust that temperature real quick. So I'll get the temperature set, look for a place for the Bornean orangutan, and get that built up. All right, vet research is done. So we have researched another toy and some food enrichment, and I think the food enrichment is really what's going to start boosting these animals' welfare up quick, fast, and in a hurry, because no species has that particular food enrichment. And yeah, the cheetah likes the blood pumpkin. So any animal that we have here, and this will be the, is it Bengal? Nope, Siberian. Yeah, any meat eaters are definitely going to be happy with the blood pumpkin for sure. Oh, and a sprinkler. So the Siberian tiger can roll with a sprinkler? Yeah, there we go. And then let's plop down the frozen blood pumpkin as well. And that's going to be nice, complete enrichment. Now the tiger is feeling really good. All right, so what I'll do is, of course, I'll go through all of my animals here and make sure that the ones that get sprinklers and blood pumpkins are good to go. All right, everyone, I've placed the sprinklers down and I've looked at all of the animals here. First thing we're going to do is also change from the Siberian tiger research to plains zebra, because the zebra are the only animals that don't have any education or enrichment items, so the food and the toy enrichment will be very, very good for us going forward. Maybe diversify our funds just a little bit to make sure that all animals going forward will have some sort of enrichment. Looking at our animals here, yeah, the plain zebra is the worst off because of those enrichment items, but hopefully our veterinarian will fix that soon. Oh, great, the inspector or the reporter is arriving. So we need to get the Bornean orangutan down before they show up. So I will go ahead and take a look, do some cleanup here, get some money back, and be right back. All right, good news. We are moving in our Bornean orangutan, who needs 8,000 square feet of walk space and 1,200 feet of movement. We found a pen right next to our grizzly bear that we can place the Bornean orangutan in and have enough space, so let's go ahead and do that. And that should complete our bronze medal once that Bornean orangutan is placed. And it's a nice looking place. It's got non-climbable walls and some glass to look in, so that is all well and good. Let's make sure that that's all we have to do, and yes indeed, in order to get the bronze, the Bornean orangutan just needs to be placed, so we will wait for that placement. You can see the personnel running back there, the caretaker going up to animal storage to fetch the Bornean orangutan. But once that Bornean orangutan gets placed, we should be in a very good location here to get the bronze and maybe even work towards the silver. All right, so they'll be on their way. I will be right back with you when the orangutan arrives. All right, here we go. Orangutan making their way in bronze medal in 3, 2, 1. Booyah! There's our bronze medal done. Outstanding. And actually making our way towards the silver.
For all those animals I rescued from nearby. I don't know about you, but I'm constantly surprised by the types of animals you just find wandering around the Siberian tundra.
All right, so that will complete that, and in order to get our silver medal, there's a few more animals we have to pick up. A second Bornean orangutan, a second cheetah, a reticulated giraffe, and a West African lion. So that's going to be interesting to try to find a placement for. I don't know if the reticulated... Hey, nice. So ticket price is going up. Let's boost it up $5 for adults and children to help that. So that should help our overall profit. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this place set up. And it's the same thing that we've done time and time again. I'm not going to bore you with that. But we'll go ahead and get this enclosure all set up, education items placed down, all that good stuff. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Planet Zoo video. Take care.